Hi, this is Arnold, and today we will learn how to use GitHub for our project and before starting the source control management or vision control management. This tutorial requires you to have Git already installed on your local machine. The download link is available in the description down below. Let's start. So here, we are going to create an account on GitHub. So just go to their website, github.com, and click the create your account. And here, we'll place a username, an email address, and password. So we will be using our email, our test email here. We will input for the email address and then the password that we have and some verification. And then let's create account. So here you will choose if you're a student or what kind of user are you and what are your intentions of using GitHub. And you will receive a verification email. So you just click verify email address and you will be asked to create a repository for your project. So you can input repository name, the name of your project, and you can set it to private or public. You can add an initial readme file and the git ignore file. You can choose if it's for Laravel or other project. And now we have this repository, a private one. So our main branch is the main branch. So this is the default name for the main branch. We just have one branch by default, and we can get the code if we download the zip or by using the with GitHub desktop. But we're going to use the cloning using Git. So we have here the HTTPS. If our repository is in public, but right now we've set it to private, so we are going to use the SSH. But currently we don't have a key that we need to input to add a public key to access this private repository. So what we're going to do is we are going to add the key to our account on GitHub. So let's just click here. If we are going to access this part, you just have to click your profile, the drop down on the upper right, and then click settings and go to this tab, SSH and GPG keys. You will find to add new SSH keys and click the add keys and you will find this form. You can leave the title as blank, but you need to input the key on the text box. So to get the key, we must go to our Git GUI. Let us open the Git GUI, which is installed already on our local machine if we installed Git. So let's click help and show SSH key. So I will cover my SSH key. You can view the whole SSH key on the pop-up window, which you can copy on the clipboard, and then you can copy all the codes and paste it on the text field. So I'm covering my key because that's the key to my local machine. So you can click the add SSH key button to save the key, and you will see on the list that it is already saved on your local machine, meaning your account on GitHub already have access to local machine, or vice versa. Your local machine already have access to your GitHub account, to the repository. Now, if you're going to go back to our repository on the list, you can click on the repositories list. That's our private repository, and you can find our repository there, and then we can copy the SSH link, and we will go to Visual Studio. Here, I've created a folder, which is for our first project. Here, we will clone the project from our GitHub repository. So what we're going to do is we will open the terminal. We'll open a terminal on the Visual Code while we are on the folder for my first project. So by opening the terminal, we can set git space clone space the SSH key, the SSH link, and then click enter. As you can see, it's cloning the project. And if we look on the left side, we can see the folder my first project, the name of our repository, the name of our private repository. It is very important to add the key so that we can access this private key. If your repository was set to private, you're the only one, or the chosen accounts are the only one who can see this project. If you set it to public, you are the one who can add code to that repository, but other people can see it. So this is a private one, so no other account can see it. So here on our local, we've already downloaded, we've already accessed the files inside the repository. As you can see, we have the same files. We are on the same branch. So we can create files here so that we can add. If we create an additional file, let's say for another file like test.txt, and then let us update this text. This is added text. And then let's go to the terminal and set git space add space dot. So we can set that we have added some files, or we've updated the repository. We've added some files on our local. So when we click enter, so I think we need to go inside the folder first. So let's start cd my first project. Okay, so git add dot, and then after that is we need to commit. The commit command is the one who will record our updates. So this text we will show is the update of what we've done. Like we've added a file, git commit. This is for example, we've added a new file. So when we click enter, we have a new commit. It will have one file change, and if there's an insertion or deletion, those are the report. But if you commit, it's not it's still not on the on your repository on the GitHub, but for now it is ready to be pushed. To push your update, you must use the command git space push space dash u origin, meaning the link or the repository, and then the branch that we are using. Currently we're using the main branch, so we will place main here, and then we will click enter. So at that point, we've already updated the GitHub repository. So we can, if we view our repository on GitHub, we will see that the file that we've updated on our local is already on the GitHub repository. So that's it. That is our tutorial for GitHub. Please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment for any updates or correction or additional information. See you on our next tutorial. Bye!